I'm muted. I'm muted. I am fucking muted. I don't know how long I've been muted, but I've been muted. Fuck. Thought I unmuted. I just said a whole spiel that didn't work. Because, it only works when your mic is not muted. Anyway, short run of things. New ESO stuff came out. Gold Roads came out and didn't play it. I got the DLC, but didn't play it. So now I'm here going to play it. On top of that, subclassing became a thing, so I chose 2 subclasses I thought would be good for my healer. And let's go, now that I actually talked. For the love of God. That's if this works. Yep, there it goes. Just took an extra moment. So controls are kind of a weird thing for me. Okay, so the zone story start is right here. Okay. Good to know. Had to make sure.
I greet you, chosen of fate. Hermaeus Mora calls upon you to defend this world and all of reality. A secret contained for ages is now free. Where the once forgotten prince walks, disturbance and disorder follow. And that is how we will find her.
What sorts of disturbances and disorder?
A secretive and violent order called the Recollection scours ruins throughout the Weald. Strange Daedric creatures harry the region, and the wood elf King Nantharian reigns over a newly grown forest, a sure sign the threads of fate have frayed.
What about the threads of fate?
The lines of possibility that weave through reality and hold everything together. Athelia, the Daedric Prince of Paths, has been set free. Her presence threatens both our world and the realms beyond. Help me meet this threat, and you will be rewarded.
Help you deal with the threat. Where do we begin?
Mark your map. Frayed threads of fate point to Rustwall, the Ellenglin ruins, and Ostermere. And take this relic, the Echonir. You might find it useful. My friend Baragon offered his townhouse in Skingrad. Let us meet there when we are done.
Tell me about these sites you want me to investigate.
They are all within West Weald, not far from the city of Skingrad. Which location are you curious about?
Why are you interested in Rustwall Estate?
Rustwall Estate is an old Colovian manor to the southeast, on the outskirts of Skingrad. Why Rustwall is important, I cannot say. Yet the threads of fate have been disturbed there, and we need to determine the cause.
No, I'm not. Going to Atsamir?
I am not sure. That is why I asked you to investigate. Ostermere is a Colovian town in the Strid Vale, not far from the southern edge of the New Forest. I have heard stories about powerful groundquakes and enraged forest creatures in the area.
About a new forest.
The Valenwood Forest mysteriously expanded across the River Strid and replaced the previous Colovian terrain. The wood elves who settled the area call it Dawnwood. King Nantharian rules a new Bosmer realm beneath its thick canopy.
What can you tell me about Elglin?
Elglin is a substantial
Elglin.
alien ruin that lies north of Skingrad.
Never able to get into. Oh, I did try the new.
Or so I have been told.
Super confused. Agreed. 100% agree with what you just said. I have hundreds of hours into this game, so like I think I have really close to 500 hours. And the new player experience for ESO is so confusing, and they just made it even more confusing because now there's subclassing that you unlock later. So like the game itself, I think if they wanted to keep player retention, they would have to redo the beginning experience for new players to make it easier to understand what is going on and how to do certain things. Now, that like new player experience can easily be solved if you have other people to play with, but when you don't, it is super confusing. I will fully agree with that, but I think that's most MMOs. Right during the cat expansion, threw me into felt like the middle of the story.
Now Wood
It
Elves,
does,
led by
actually.
King Antharian, have
Um,
settled the city of
which they
Vashon.
stopped doing
So far,
after,
these
I think, the
settlements
cat
have been
expansion,
peaceful,
because it was
but
throwing
still
people
blood is concerned.
into Elsword when they had zero clue about who they were helping and why they were helping them to begin with. It just kind of assumed you watched something or so on and so forth, like played to be previous or did something, which then kind of fucked people over. So now you start in a brand new starting area, which kind of explains what's going on, and then sets you into things. Yeah, so you tried literally at the worst time, because yeah, that they literally stopped doing that, and now there's a whole new beginning area where it kind of explains what's going on, and then you get to choose where you start instead of it being tied to your faction. So like, you could go to a DLC area to start if you wanted to and start that DLC, which would throw you into the middle of things. Or you could find the portal that takes you to one of the very, very beginning areas, and it would send you to the beginning area with the beginning of the story, where new players should theoretically be, as long as that's where they want to start. So that way it makes more sense. But yeah, you tried it at the one of the worst times for it. How to investigate
Very
those
good.
sites now.
I do not know what awaits you at Restwall.
Done talking to you. Let's see. It having us here, and go. This one. Not that far. Oh. Yeah, I have way too many hours in this game. Like, I think it's... Are the servers locked in-game, or could I make it each character in there? So it is server locked to, North American and EU have separate servers. So I am on the North American servers. So that's how they did it, sadly enough.
Stop buying things, sister.
Mother gave us coin.
Bummer. Yeah.
Nothing
They-
natural ever grew that quick.
This is still along the lines of old enough for
If you see a pawn
just
shop
like how
just
Final
south,
Fantasy stuff
wanna
is
get
that
big
way.
for an
It's
area.
this game's old enough that it does that. So. But new enough that it's almost borderline like it shouldn't be that way, you know? I think I need to get up there.
Traveler, do you know what
ESO
happened to
is
the
what,
cohort in Westwall?
14? I believe so. It's been a hot moment, but I believe that's what it was, yes. It's that like weird in between time. Get it at the top. Yep. I had an Xbox One, luckily, at the time.
Sight. Where are they?
I think I need to talk.
Look around. No people. Strange, right? I detached an entire Legion cohort to guard this estate, but I haven't found a single legionary. Not even a servant. What's your story? Do you know what happened to my legionaries?
I have no idea. Why did you send a quince?
To protect the estate. I don't know if you're aware, but Westweald isn't the safest
After
place these
Final
days.
Fantasy. Hell
Between the
yeah!
New Forest and the Wood Elf
Woo!
settlers to the west.
I will be playing
And the
Final
rumors of
Fantasy in the
cultists
next
dangerous
5
looking man.
days.
Prudent.
Because that's my payout has been confirmed that it's processing and it takes like 3 to 5 days to do so. And then I'm getting the DLCs and I will be playing Final Fantasy again nonstop because story will be there and unlocking new things. So it'll be very exciting. But ESO will have to cover the little brief intermission. Panda Corinth, why weren't you with
I handle
them?
multiple matters for Count Calantius, and my cohort
That's that
should
we
have been
can't play
able to
together.
fend for
Yeah,
itself.
I do
The
hope
estate's proximity to
eventually
Skingrad makes it a tempting
they will
target for enemy
merge
forces.
servers, if that makes sense, and
Help
just
me
like
find my legionaries, and you'll be
figure
rewarded.
out a way to do it that doesn't really fuck over the player base. But or just like they don't even have to merge it. Just have a way to if I'm in the North American server, I can go visit people in the EU server or vice versa. Like that should be a thing. I think that would fix everything. I'll find
hereby
him.
designate you a temporary agent of the Westweald Legion, just until we find my soldiers.
Feels
We'll
like
search the manor house first.
it opens.
I'll meet you inside. Keep your eyes
Yeah.
open, comrade.
It
We don't
that
know
stuff
what
does
happened
take a
here.
lot of time. Like I remember, what game was it? Oh no, it was Warframe. Warframe, when they had the they wanted to merge everything, and it took like a year, almost 2 years after they announced that they wanted to do that for them to really get the system working properly. And then they merged everything together so you could play wherever you wanted to play, and you could play with friends, play with anybody, which really made Warframe better than most games, in my opinion. What should I know about Rustwall State?
Well, it's
Yeah, the
usually a lot
cross-save
more
merge,
lively. When Count Calantius is in
is
the
what I
Western
was
Swords
talking
and
about.
filled with
But
busy
even the EU and the
dignitaries,
US
there's
merge
still the
was...
entire household staff. But so far,
I don't
haven't
even know if
found
they
a
had the...
soul.
I
signs
don't
of a
remember
battle
if
or
they
struggle
had
yet
separate
either.
servers for North American and European servers. I don't believe they did. I believe it was just strictly like... if you were on... you could only play with PC, and if you were only on console, you could only play with people with console, and then they finally got cross-save merge, which allowed everyone to play with one another at the same time. Really great.
Count Calantius governs Westweald from the city of Skingrad. He's a shrewd leader. When dignitaries visit Skingrad, the Count offers them use of the Rustwall Manor House. It's the Count's way of, oh, how did he put it? Encouraging positive outcomes.
And that's why he sent a Legion consort here.
I sent my Legion cohort here, the best soldiers in the Weald. The estate's proximity to the city makes it strategically important. I wanted to make sure we weren't surprised from this direction. But something happened here. We need to find out what.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's an interesting page. I think they are wanting to work on, like, fixing that. Or at least they should work on fixing that, because I think anyone should be able to play with anyone. But I know that there's, like, a ping different issue. But I don't know. Okay. DU is setting chat message 1 hour telling that you played an hour. Oh, really? That doesn't surprise me, considering how they do that in a lot of other games that are like turn made, because a lot of them have that same message in game of sending you a message every hour.
Ah, I suppose introductions are in order. I am Tribune Alea Idolus of the Westweald Legion.
Something about
Marshal to
EU
Count
law.
Calantius,
Yeah, that doesn't surprise
daughter
me.
of Quatrius Idolus,
That's
and
what I
of
assumed it
Colophia.
was.
A mouthful, I know.
Begin with.
But I enjoy reciting my entire pedigree from time to time.
Goodbye. I don't need to know her backstory. All I know is she's here. Okay, so I did need to talk. Mark you as one that...
Seems everyone left in a hurry. Take a look around.
Well, you found bloody servant tunic. Means there was
Attack the
someone here.
servant this belonged to.
Of... Oh, okay.
Servants like this when there's danger, to warn others away.
So something did happen. You just needed to go into the house. Instead of just sitting there pondering next to the tree about where everyone went. My apologies if I skipped the respects and formalities. Rustwall is in great danger. Or pleasantries, my bad. Rustwall is in great danger and I have little time to waste. The Legionnaires you've stationed here have vanished along with most of my staff, and what begins as a full legion cohort has mysteriously dwindled to fewer than 10 soldiers, including Captain Linares? No one knows what has become of them. The remaining staff is close to panic. We're indefinitely under attack by an unknown and far unseen force. Captain has a plan. We're hiding in the...
The captain planned to
Ships.
hide, but where?
I don't know, probably underground
We
or
need to
somewhere.
find Captain Laronis. Meet me at the barracks on the
Laronis.
south side of the estate.
Better to buy the DLC or just subscribe to ESO? See, now, that is a great question because I get that all the time with my friends. I play ESO a lot. I buy them individually. The reason I buy them individually is because eventually I will come back and I don't want to pay the subscription again. But if you're just wanting to play ESO and you're wanting to play the DLC or like a strict DLC, then I would say get the ESO Plus, because then at that point you get all the DLCs and you can play through any of them that you want to play. If you plan on playing multiple in a row. And the reason I say that is because the first part of the game with 0 DLCs can take 100 hours plus to get through. If that's what you want to do. And then once you get through those 100 hours, it's kind of like the same thing I did with Final Fantasies. I played through hundreds of plus hours of content that they gave for free, and then I finally got the subscription when I felt limited by what I had available to me. And I'll be getting the DLCs, right? With ESO, it's one of those things of my character, I can sit here and go to any of the DLCs I own at any time because I don't have ESO Plus at the moment. But if I was going to say go through all of them really quickly, just like back to back to back to back, then ESO Plus is more than worth it. So Morrowind is base game, Elsewhere is a DLC, and so is Greymore. Which are great DLCs. I loved Greymore because it kind of explained East or Western. I think it's Western Skyrim, yeah. Great. Had a great time. Elsewhere is the Khajiit DLC, which added necromancy. And the Morrowind is just base game. They give Morrowind now with the game itself. So you can go through, I think, about 3/4 of this map without owning DLC. Like, they did that thing last event, I think, where they gave 30 days of ESO Plus for free. And I sat there and said, cool. So I did the Dark Brotherhood questline and got through the entire Dark Brotherhood questline and the there was one other questline that I went through. I think it was, I don't want to say Southern. It might have been Southern Elsewhere, but I went through all the DLCs that I didn't own, or at least 2 of them. Because they gave it for free, and I was like, I don't own these. I'm gonna go right through them. So I don't know. ESO Plus is very finicky because for me, it's one of those things of, see, how'd you not find this? You were standing next to a tree, weren't you, the whole time? Didn't actually look, you asshole. ESO Plus is just one of those things. Like, if you like the game and you want to play DLCs, just like go into them, it's more than worth it. But if you're a gamer like me, where things are always going to come up and always, like, you're always changing games because new games come out and you're constantly going, ESO Plus might not be for you because you don't have the 30-day timer to get back in. And then it's just a subscription you're going to cancel. So I buy my DLCs so that way I can come back to it at any time without having to pay the subscription. Because it's more worth it for me, you know? Oh, Wang. No? Oh, is it on sale right now? See, and even then, what they don't tell you, okay? I'm going to let you know right now. What they don't tell you about those DLCs, it does not come with all of them. Which is really, really shitty. Because it comes with, like, the major chapters, but there's several, like, sub-chapters and faction one that you have to buy separately. Unless that's one that comes with all of it, that comes with the Dark Brotherhood DLC and stuff like that, you will not get access to it. Yeah, it's Living World all over again. Yeah. It's like, if you want those, you have to come into game,
The servants
right?
are hiding in the catacombs. Let's
And
talk.
go to the Crown Store and hit the DLC button. And now they, like, streamline this so you can actually see. But, like, the Dark Brotherhood DLC, you have to use the crowns. You have to buy it with the crowns now because they took it off the store. And now there is, like, a guild, the Guild 4 pack, which comes with all 4 of the, guilds, DLC. But, like, the Imperial City is for free. Osmium, or Orsium? The Orc DLC was free as well during that event. And same with the Thieves Guild. That was also free during that event. So I got 3 out of the 4, but if I want the Dark Brotherhood, I have to pay for that. And, like, do this weird roundabout way of getting it, because I don't need this. I already have 3 of the 4, but it didn't discount the price. So now it's one of those things of, for me, I'm waiting for the Dark Brotherhood DLC also become free, hopefully soon. But then there's, like, year 2 where you can see there's Horns of the Reach. That is a sub. Yeah, the bundle is cheaper on the... Yeah, it's you could probably find it way cheaper. I wouldn't buy it on Steam. But, like, Morrowind has this, which is the free DLC. But then it has, like, the Clockwork City DLC and the Shadows of Hiss and the Horns of the Reach that all bring in sub things and new areas, but you can't get them through just buying that one, which is dumb. Get the 25 Premium Edition to all ESO adventures. And 8 previous chapters. Yeah, all 8 previous chapters, which is like Morrowind, Elsewhere, Somerset. It's those. But like Wolf Hunter, Murkmire, Dragon Bones, Season of the Dragon, Dragonhold, the Scale, you won't get any of those. You're gonna get the main 8 chapters, which is still really good for that, because you still get to play the bulk of the content, but any of the, like, endgame raids to the, Southern Elsewhere has a whole area that is stuck behind Dragon's Hold, where you don't get to explore Southern Elsewhere unless you buy the sub-chapter within the chapter. So it's really weird, because, like, Greymoor's a thing, but if you want Harrow's Storm, you have to buy that separately, in-game separately. It's not even like it's on the Steam store. My only major gripe with this game is how they do the chapters. I feel like if I buy Greymoor, that it should come with these fucking things because I'm in Greymoor. But it doesn't. Not how they work. Or if I own Blackwood, you don't get the Deadlands, you don't get the Fire of Ambition. Or Walking Flame. And all of those add more shit to do. It's wild. Especially after following expansion that comes out exactly Because right now, like, there's fallen banners, right? You don't own this DLC. That new, like, sub-chapter, you don't get to play. So, like, and even Gold Road and Necrocom, or Necrom? Necrom? Yeah. You had to buy separately. You had to buy these two separately. Otherwise, you didn't get them. And then there's still 2 sections of it that you don't get. And that's just with this type of, like, DLC system. And I don't like how they did it. Because it seems to have locked a lot of stuff, in my opinion, behind weird paywalls. I don't they need to. I get they need to make their money somehow, but it still feels a little weird to have sub chapters that aren't included in the chapter they are built for. Yeah, it's another way it pushes new players away, 100%. And especially that they, like, ESO isn't free. It's like $20 on sale, like, a lot of the time, but it's not a free game. But then, like, you get like 100 hours for $20, which is more than worth it. But if you want DLCs and you want special things from those DLCs or so on and so forth, and you buy the chapter because they don't explain this system at all. As far as I'm aware, they do not explain this because they say all previous chapters, and that's all they say. But it doesn't come with all previous chapters because sub-chapters are a thing which are not in the chapters, which is wild. They don't say that, so you buy, like, the premium edition, right? Yeah. No MMO explains the sub-chaptering / living. Yeah, 100%. And that's a problem in a game like this because it's so story-driven. During Raymore, you'll have, like, a quote-unquote ending, and then they'll sit there and set you up for the next part of the chapter and be like, well, now you gotta go buy the sub-chapter, and I'm like, I won't be doing that. It's dumb how they set up sub-chapters as, like, the next thing to do, but then you can't actually, you know.
The bloody clothes and the warning candle suggest someone or something attacked Rustwall. And we know Captain Laronis was working on a plan. I hope to find him alive, but the letter from the groundskeeper tells us more than we knew before.
Exactly. It's as if the Final Fantasy post-patch content was sold as a post-upsale. 100%. That is a great way to put it, because it's the same thing. Which is wild to me. Which is why ESO is always, like, one of those games I love. I also hate how they do things. I love Elder Scrolls at lore and stuff like that. But then it comes down to Elder Scrolls lore also being like this. The letter suggests servants are hiding in the catacombs.
Not as grim as it sounds. The Count ordered the catacombs
So,
converted into a shelter.
it's one of those things, right?
He wanted a place for
I
anyone
love
and
playing this
residents to
game.
hide should wars
I
sweep
don't
over
like their
Barovia.
business practices.
Let's hope the rest of the
I
cohort and
don't
the
think
servants are safe and secure.
their business practices are great. Exactly. Right there, Paige. That's 100% why they make it confusing. Right there. It's so people say, fuck it, I'll sub for a month, and they forget that they put the sub up, which has automatic renews set to automatically on. Have to remember to turn it off, and they hope people don't. It's a really shitty way of... It's every subscription-based service ever, and it's just... In a video game, it just feels worse.
We need to find him and get his key to open the catacombs. Then we can see how much of the cohort and Groundskeeper Gaius' home.
Go find the
just down hill
groundskeeper.
to the east. Whether he's there or not, we need to find that.
Yeah. I don't care if you knew that guy for long. I'm not gonna be out. But yeah. They honestly hope that you forget. And that's kind of that thing, I guess. Have the right Except then I realized that almost too late.
Gaius? Are you here?
Oh, dude,
It's
still.
Tribune Alea.
Ma'am, you literally did nothing? Goddamn.
Fines. Are they gone?
Who, Gaius? Who attacked Rustwall?
I'm glad to see Tribune Alea, but she certainly took her sweet time. We've had all sorts of problems here. Did you bring reinforcements? Captain Laronis sent the remaining legionaries and staff into the catacombs. Then he was going to call for help.
Kemlins is dead. Being Tribble Ale said the name. My brain didn't connect it. Are the only reinforcements? Yep.
Damn shame. He was tolerable as far as Legion officers go. He had a good plan, too. While he hid everyone who was left in the catacombs, I was to keep watch until help arrived. I even stashed the key in a safe place in case the enemy found me.
Okay, what happened to the Legionnaires who just...
It had to be some sort of enemy army, but all I ever saw were a few wood elves sneaking around the grounds. We need to let everyone in the catacombs know it's safe to come out. Can you go retrieve the key and take care of that?
We'll get survivors. Where did you hide the key?
I stashed the key inside the old statue in the garden. Don't worry, I'll draw you a map. Just be careful wandering in the garden. We've had an infestation of odd bugs recently. Odd and dangerous.
It's about what else?
Other than the wood elves I spotted sneaking around, we never
Okay,
saw
so
the
Bill
enemy.
does come
and the
with...
only evidence of foul play was the bloody armor I found. Captain Laronis assumed it was
But there's
brigands
still all
looking
the
to
old
rob the
stuff. It
estate.
does.
But would
Exactly.
brigands challenge a cohort?
Yep. It comes with the 2025 season pass, but it doesn't come with, like, all of the content beforehand. It says that it comes with all chapters before, but that's not all the content from every year but previously. So go find that key. Oh, we gotta take his map. Oh, he's, wow, taking the time to mark it.
Grab the map and let's go. We need that key.
Yeah. Ballpark figure. How much does living room? Oh. Oh,
May luck follow you.
it won't. Crowns? Okay. So, let's see. I think it's here. So, let's see. The wonder if it'll tell us here. I don't think you can actually. Yeah, you can't actually buy it in crowns. The 25 content pass. It doesn't look like you. Yeah, it just tries to send me to Steam to buy it. So you can't buy the content pass with crowns, which is really strange. Meant the old stuff. The DLC year 1. So there's all of the year 1 stuff has a bundle for 4,000 crowns. So there's 4,000 there. And then Morrowind's free for everyone. And then it's 1,500 crowns here, another 1,500, so 3,000. Then there's 2,000 here. Or there's the mega bundle, which comes with everything. So this would be 3,500 plus 4,000 here. And then plus the 3,500. Oh, it comes with the extra stuff. But if you wanted Somerset, that's another 3,500 crowns. So we're getting to the, like, if I had to guess here, because that's another 3,500 crowns, another 3,500 crowns. So each year it looks like has, yeah, 3,500 each time. Because this stuff doesn't even come with Greymore. It just comes with all the DLCs. The sub-chapters. So... we go back here. So, 4,000 and then... 3,500. And then after year 2, it's all of these have 2 of 3,500. Dear Lord. Which... oh, and this one doesn't... oh, no. We actually got to go through them all. Because these ones don't have packs. Oh, God. Yeah, they made that... okay. Yeah, it's going to be about... yeah. About probably around 200. Around. Even just like in US dollars as well. This is getting like to the ridiculous amount of cash to get everything. So it gets ridiculous really quick. Yeah, that's on top of the base game.
The gardens are
Gotta
just
buy the
east
base
of
game.
here, down the
Wow.
road. The Rustwall Gardens. Our map indicates a spot on the western side.
So, I mean... realistically...
That's the end of that tale.
realistically, you'd be spending probably
These insects
200
from deep underground. What drove them
or
to the
more
surface?
on just the game alone. So if you wanted everything. Act crown amount, yeah.
We're still standing.
Because that's the other
Proud of
thing.
that.
If you go through Steam, you have to buy the crowns in such like odd order. You would have to. You couldn't buy the exact amount you needed. Because, you know, that's how most live service games are nowadays. Which sucks, in my opinion.
There. That's the statue marked on the map. Search for the hidden key. That's the key. Now let's go open the catacombs. The door is across from the barracks.
Oh, so back. Got it. Yeah. You know. For lands opens up the gates of Oblivion, Legacy of Breton. Onward, have to buy individually. Yep. Yeah, that's what I saw as well in the Crown store as well, is that they no longer bundle things together, so to make it cheaper for you. So it's kind of ridiculous. I don't agree with it. I think the game is great, even just like base game wise. So like, it's hard for me to sit there and be, not necessarily hard for me. It's more like, I don't like how you do your DLCs. I think it's gross.
We need to find my cohort.
But I think the base game for $20 is worth it. You know? If you want any of the other things, the amount of time you gotta kind of look up to spend,
Down
a
there.
bit ridiculous.
That wood elf. He's with the recollection. And he's taking orders from the Tremorha? What's going on here?
Who knows, lady? I'm just here trying to get through and kill things.
This furniture was meant for the comfort of dignitaries who took refuge here, not for these recollection bastards.
You know, as it is. I will say that that's the one thing that I like Final Fantasy is when you buy one DLC, you get all of them. Like you buy the most recent one, you're getting all of them, you know? I will say that is stuff I like better. So Gold Road is a main expansion, while Necrom is a main expansion with quite a few of the world stuff as well. So like they both have it. But Necrocom comes with a new class. It's a Arcanist, something like that. While Gold Road doesn't come with a new class or anything, but Gold Road's when they start implementing ways of doing things. Best way to put it. Because like Restoration Staff will have like an ability that you can unlock. Same with Bow and so on. They made like weapon stuff have a special ability, I guess, that's beyond what the levels are. So
Over by the gate.
By my sword, a legionary. Report, soldier.
Hate to bring bad news to the Tribune, but I'm the only member of the cohort left. Those Recollection zealots killed legionaries guarding the estate until we sent whoever remained down here. That's when we walked right into the Daedra's clutches. I got lucky. I fell behind to adjust a loose bootstrap. When I heard the attack start, I slipped into the shadows and have been running ever since.
I tried catching
Look, the Daedra have a
the mute button when I'm sneezing, but I keep missing it.
To attack
Okay, so minus everything, getting the big bundle, you need to spend a whopping 2,900 crowns to get all of the Living World content. Yes, yep, that's right. Which
It's in the ruins.
is
Down
about
in the
$150,
catacombs.
$200 US.
Magical anchor things keep it open.
So
Tribune is strong, and you look like you can handle yourself. While the
No, they
Recollection
don't.
hunts me, you need to destroy that portal.
We'll destroy the portal. Where do we
Go
find it?
east, and you'll find where the Daedra dug up from below. Drop down and keep going east. You'll know the portal when you see it. Break those anchors, and I bet the portal closes. I'll try and lead the Recollection away, and then find you down there.
Sounds good. Bye.
Legionary Capio is right. We need to shut down that portal. Down into the ruins. We've got to close that portal.
We will in a moment. There's an enemy here. I will kill them. I can.
Capio said the Daedric portal was to the east.
Yep. Definitely is to the east, but not real good way to get there. Now we get to make our own way. It just goes to show like how much they added to this game within like all the years of this game being around. But the fact that like they didn't do what Final Fantasy did where they made like content free after a while. But also, like, Final Fantasy didn't sit there and charge for every sub-chapter that they had. Which is now kind of biting ESO in the ass as we've kind of, like, talked about what's going on with everything right now. It goes back to the way they did things is now expensive, way too expensive for anyone to sit there and be like, yeah, that's good enough for me. Yep. Yeah, that's why it's too much. In my opinion, that is way too much. Because even like quality of life updates are tied behind that ESO Plus now. Because if I go to my crafting bag, it's locked to ESO members Plus only, which is where all of like your crafting stuff gets put. But if you don't own it, it gets put in your inventory, which has a limited space of only 105, and that includes your crafting material, which is dumb. I don't like how they did that either. They should make the bundle $20 given all the old... Oh, you're not an enemy. Whoops. I'm trying to fight you and you're not an enemy. You're another player. But yeah, no, 100%. I think they should do about $20 more and come with all the content. I think that is more than fair. For the amount of content that is there. But we're also talking about Bethesda, which is a whole nother issue. Right now. And because yeah, no, I think if they sat there and actually made it that way, you know, just $20 more, I think it would be more than worth it. Especially with all the shop content, like those cats for selling and banking. Well, yeah. Well, it's not a moment of weakness either. Like, it's a moment of, I don't have to travel back to town every 5 minutes. Because the amount of, like, especially in the grind spot that me and my friends do before level 50, like, you'll sit there and grind, like, killing enemies.
Destroy the anchors, comrade. Defend the anchors. Maintain the portal. The anchors, drop them.
And it's just one of those things, you know, that never gets old. I can't interact with that one now. You're a Templar, you could heal yourself, hopefully. You're a furry as well. Here's the thing. I love Khajiit, but, like, I am a healer-only subclass. Like, that's all I did. I don't do damage. I only keep everyone alive forever, and it gets kind of dumb. Because I just heal for way too much. That was before the subclass update, where I could subclass into different things.
That closed the portal. Good work.
And then I became a werewolf, so that way if I'm by myself, I can kill things. Otherwise, that fight would have taken 3 times longer, because I don't have a way of dealing with it. Yeah. Oh. I also just love the werewolf stuff. And they did rework the vampire, so I do have a vampire character.
Over here, comrade.
I have 3 max level characters on this game, so.
My cohort almost completely destroyed. The Rustwall staff almost all dead. Even Shard Marshal Vargas managed to slip from our grasp. While we closed the portal and saved Skingrad, it feels like we failed, comrade.
I wouldn't even get the ESO Plus. What I would do is download the game, because you already own the game. And because you'll know if you like it or not by doing the main story from the beginning. And if you don't like it from the beginning, then there's no point in getting ESO Plus, because at ESO Plus, all that stuff got to be kind of like level 20, 30, 40s era for some of the ESO Plus extra content, like, worth it. So it's one of those things. I say I would download the game again, look up what faction you want to start with, based on the Evanhart Pact, the Aldiriri Dominion, and Daggerfall. Figure out which one you want to be a part of. See what portal takes you to their starting regions, and then play from the starting region of the game when the game first came out. So that way you're introduced to characters, all the new things, so on and so forth. Yeah, it was more for convenience factor. Yeah, no, there is definitely a big convenience factor because of that, the way they make ESO Plus. As far as something bigger, I have to investigate services.
The threads of fate? That sounds ominous. But
If you want the month of ESO just for the like special things they give off,
that the recollection cult is working with
stuff like that,
taking orders from
I would
Shard
say
Marshal Vargas. They got damn close to invading
go for it
Skingrad.
if you want to try the game. But I wouldn't spend game if you don't know you're going to like it. That's how I always kind of tell my friends and things of, you may want to try the game, but don't pour money into the game until you know you're going to play it. So that way you're not wasting money. One of my friends is notorious for wasting money, and I have to remind him every time a new game comes out, make sure you like it before you spend a ton of money into it.
I'll advise him to keep legionaries at the estate even when no dignitaries are present. Problem is, we don't have many left to allocate here. The Legion isn't what it once was. What would the Empire?
Well, yeah, it's also worth, because you do get crowns every month for. So, like, eventually, if you just have ESO Plus, eventually you will get to the point of wanting, you know, the other aspects of it. Finish this area. Because eventually, with ESO Plus, with the amount they give, you could get one of the DLCs with the crowns they get. Take 18 months to get all of the living world content with God. And ESO Plus is how much a month? That's certain. I haven't looked that up if it's even like. So it's $10 a month. So you spend around. I think you save $10. Yeah, it's literally like $10. Ish. Oh, hold on. God, my brain's dying. Trying to math, and my math's not mathing. Fair. Rather not mess with the bear, please. Investigate one place down here. If I could not try to be killed. Ow. Leave me alone. A horror or yeah. Down, please. A lot of enemies. Luckily, I don't have to stop to fight them. Yeah. Well, ESO Plus, I think it does include all content when you're signed up for it. So, I mean... does all the content, but as long as the ESO Plus is active. So, I mean... by the time that 18 months were up, theoretically you should have gotten all of the DLC, I think. As long as you don't do side quests and side stuff like that, I think that would give plenty of time. But as soon as you lose that ESO Plus, if you had anything from it, I think it gets rid of it, but it might not get rid of it. This non-sub stuff isn't. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a whole thing. I should know. I play it. But they're fixing some of that sub stuff, by the way. With the next, like, major update to software. They're allowing a lot of... yeah, another one from that era. They're adding a lot of that to the free-to-play stuff. So...
apparently, a few months back, what was once rolling hills and rich Colovian farmland was suddenly engulfed by this great forest. Look, help me rescue more Ostamir survivors. Then we can find Sorelen. I can toss you some coin for your efforts.
Up luck.
Inside the village.
Ground shook.
Keep your
Enemies.
ears open. Follow any shouts for help.
Yeah. So toward they're actively actually working on fixing a bunch of the sub issues that they had. Because now when you sub, you get all the DLCs, and when the sub expires, you get to keep the DLC. Along with, like, a lot of the quality of life now. Stays the free section there.
Clear the rubble.
Getting there.
Thank
Hi,
the
bud.
Eight. I thought that was my grave.
Yeah, get out of here.
No guts, no glory.
Star Wars: The Old Republic has like a special place in my heart because I want them to make another one. I want someone to pick up the Star Wars license and like redo Star Wars: The Old Republic to like a modernized MMO. Because I think it would be cool. Oh, that's his. Other side of that wall. Yo, that is 100% correct. I think the last few Star Wars stuff has been really bad. I really hope eventually that that will be, I want to say fixed, but I just don't see it.
Sorrel, you're alive!
Baragon! Oh. Who's your friend?
And like I'm super worried right now about how they are going to do Destiny 2 with Star Wars. I'm really worried about it.
I had
Considered the
idea
last
about
one
helping
was really
people
bad.
In dangerous situations sounds just like Baragon. Can't
Yeah,
fault
it's something
him for
about money
accepting
and
help.
less about passion.
I asked
Yeah.
him to join me in Ostamere because I found
And that's
something
a big
amazing.
problem with a lot of the
Miraculous
franchises. I
event.
think
He needs to
Call of
fight for
Duty
himself.
also has that issue. I think most AAA companies have that issue now. Of it's no longer about passion for what they're doing. It's more about I need a paycheck and that's what we're doing. And it's really sad to say because I'm sitting there and going, I want to play, I don't know. Like I want to be excited for the next AAA games and I can't. Because I know it's just going to be the exact same thing, especially like with Call of Duty, it's one every year. Same shit. Over and over and over and over and over again. I don't like it. I don't like it anymore. And maybe it's just because I've gotten older and I can only deal with it, you know? Ads, no. Ads, everybody. I was not looking at it. My bad.
You both. It truly is remarkable. Baragon's an old friend. He'll appreciate my discovery. I hope you do as well. The ruins are to the southeast of the village. Meet me outside the entrance when you finish helping survivors. I can't wait for Baragon to see what I found.
Back? Awesome. So basically what I was saying is I am more excited for indie games is the baseline of it. I'm more excited for indie games than I am any of the AAA. Because I'm just sick and tired of playing the same like games over and over. I want to get into use the For Honor system, but refresh. Which part of For Honor system? Which part? I didn't think they had anything like super major. The combat. Oh, yeah. No, I fully agree. I think they need to add more games with difficult combat. But I like difficult combat. I will get there, citizen. I'm getting there. Yeah. I can kind of agree. I want a game with heavier tier combat. Like, another good example would be, God, what is it called? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. How they do their combat system. I think is another good way of putting it. I think that is another one.
Thanks. Even the plants want.
Yeah, You're not wrong. I am someone that played a lot of For Honor back in the day. Yeah. Kingdom Come Deliverance, especially the second one. I think the first one was too much. I think the second time they implemented that system was a better way of doing it because it was a little less complicated, but not like to the point it kills the difficulty of it. But yeah, no.
You can walk away from, eh?
I honestly think that I loved For Honor for the longest time, right? New hero and for pretty fun and all. They're shit in balance. That's For Honor in a nutshell, though. Think about it. It's always bullshit, no matter what you're doing.
Sister. I know, little bug. Please help me move this.
It's always bullshit and balance, depending on what's
I'm never
going
coming
on.
back here.
Sorrelin wants to
As
go
a
to the ruins
shamming
east of
name,
here.
yes.
Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. God, who did I main? I think Orochi was one I mained for a while, and then was like, this is not as fun. And then I picked up Highlander the last time I played it, and found Highlander so much more fun than, like, 3/4 of it. I really, really enjoy Highlander. It's been forever since, like, I've played it again, because here's the thing, I get so angry with it because of the BS, but then, like, I gotta take a moment and be like, well, everything's BS, so... Yep, and that's how I used to be with For Honor as well, the go fast, think later. But it's one of those things, I sat there and eventually was like, you know, I actually really want to take the time to learn a character that isn't just me spamming a move over and over. Especially with Orochi, that's all I had to do. They made it very, very easy to just, like, not have to do anything, you know? No thinking.
Thanks for that.
I forgot where I was going. I remembered, we got this. People don't understand the Shami Pei and the fact that... Yep, nope, 100%. I don't see a lot of her even the last time I played. Like... It was very, very rare.
Don't see Green Speaker Sorrelin. Wait, a body on the ground. They're wearing
I'm not
recollection
gonna
gear.
read all this. Dear.
Wildburn seed. Not sure what that could be.
Especially
but
since...
the handwriting at the bottom. That's Sorrelin's.
Anything up here? Yes. No, fuck it. Damn, I was really hoping. Yes. Something. Get back down here. Oh, I need to talk to him. I was like...
The handwriting at the bottom of the note is definitely Sorrelin's. Running into ruins alone is just like her. But I didn't expect the recollection to be here. She's heading into more danger than she realizes.
Wildburn
I've
seed.
never heard of a seed, but the Wood Elves of Vashabar use Wildburn to refer to the strange blight along the edge of the New Forest. Worry about that later. Let's focus on finding Greenspeaker Sorrelin before she runs afoul of the recollection.
Sounds
The
good.
recollection consists mostly of Wood Elves.
Yeah, I found the
Magic
recollection at
referrals I haven't
Rustwall.
quite pinned down.
Sure.
Rustwall? That's too close to Skingrad for comfort. What were they doing there? And I've heard of Tribune Alea. She commands a legion.
I've been looking for an
cohort and
MMO that
handles
fills
special
that
tasks
Final
for
Fantasy
Count
14.
Galantius.
But
If
the
she
problem
got
is I
the
fell into
recollection, I should look
Final
her
Fantasy.
up.
That makes experience that much better. I agree. For me, I played Final Fantasy 16 for like 6 months straight. I did nothing but play Final Fantasy for 6 months. Then I was like, okay. And then I got to the content finally got to the content that I was limited to, and basically went through everything I had interest in. So then it was me kind of waiting for things to happen. And now that, you know, I'm getting my payout soon, I'm gonna get the DLC, continue the story, have a great time. We're probably gonna have another 6 months worth of nothing but Final Fantasy every day. But I play a ton of MMOs.
Those vines, that's the entrance to the ruins.
At any point, I sit there and will jump to different, especially older MMOs like ESO, KOTOR. I play Warframe. Like, MMOs are just kind of my thing, you know? No, they definitely do. From what you've said, like, and talk about whenever you're in chat page, like, we play a lot of the similar games. I didn't mean to kill the crab. I'm sorry, crab. It wasn't... I didn't do it on purpose, I swear. That poor crab. It didn't deserve it. Didn't even know.
I knew it. The place is thick with the recollection.
But no. I have always enjoyed MMOs. It's always been my thing.
Stow your weapons, my friend. We've won.
We've won this little section. You're right, but there looks like another player is also going. I want XP.
Soralin's up ahead. What's she looking at?
Do you
Hi, lady.
feel it, Baragon? The grandeur of our history.
Yeah?
Right. These ruins are incredible.
Do you feel it? The power of the Aelids pervades this place. Millennia separate us from the Heartland High Elves, but I can feel their legacy flowing through my blood. It pains me to see their glory buried in these ruins.
What did you bring us down here to show us?
This was all for Baragon's benefit. You're just an unintended spectator. I brought Baragon here to remind him of his Aeliad heritage. The recollection remembers their past. This land belonged to the Aelids, and we Bosmer are their rightful heirs.
Sounds like you admire the recollection.
Not at all, but some of their beliefs match my own. All that aside, I wanted to show Baragon what I found. A new type of seed. It's similar to what we green speakers use to grow and shape tree villages, but different. It thrums with unique potential.
Wildburn.
Bug shells! Surprise ruined! I wanted to show him the wild burn seed. Talk to him. Discuss the recollection, both the good points and the bad. I suppose he'll want to take the seed before the recollection does. I suggest you hurry. They're close. The wild burn seed grows deep in the ruins. I suggest we split up. I'll lead the recollection on a merry chase while you and Baragon find the seed. And don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet up along the way. And Baragon, remember your history.
Well, I don't actually know if it does. It probably does. If I had to assume, it probably does. Also, hi, Bryn. How you doing? Oh, okay. My bad. Stay away from that. Don't want to be frozen at any moment. But I've done GTA, RP, and some... This happened to me. Yeah? Did it? Why is that? Or how's that? What happened? What did you do? Or what happened?
Sorrelin
In real life? Hold on.
ruins too.
Bryn, what did you do?
Forgotten.
Or do I want to know? Is this one of those things like I shouldn't really know? Or should I know? Ow.
Stendarr, protect us from harm.
Cause just saying, GTA RP gangster shit is different than real life gangster shit. Just saying.
Move your feet. Get moving.
Oh, I didn't do it. Okay. Yeah, no, you can jump in Discord. That's fine. Come, friend.
That's how it works, Sorrelin. The
Maybe
new
that'll we can
replaces
walk away
the old.
from.
What could convince you that we find the Wildburn seed together?
What? Sorrelin, come back!
You won't come back.
Together.
Kind of her thing. Yeah, you should be able to join the Discord. Theoretically. If you haven't done so already and it just didn't notify me. Which would be terrifying, but, you know. It's all happened once before. Alright.
Testing, testing.
Yep, now I can hear you.
Alright. Okay.
What's up,
The only
Bryn?
reason why I say it was GTA gangster shit is because of blacked out car window. I didn't do it. I didn't do that to my car, but
I didn't do
that's
it.
the reason why I said that,
On the
because
ledge.
GTA, like gangsters and that, do have blacked out windows.
Yeah, not wrong. That was a
Alright,
very
so
common
what-
thing.
Yes. So what I did, my phone fell off of its holder. Well, the holder, holding it and all that. So I went and pulled up to the side of the road in a bad neighborhood. I saw a dude slow rolling me, looking at me out of the corner of my eye while I was picking up my phone off the floor. So when I went to go do it the first time. And then when I was coming back up, I saw a fucking red ass, like squished vehicle, blacked out windows, like go into my driver's lane, but I was off the road.
Yeah,
So they went and did that to get a better look at me, I'm guessing.
maybe.
And then after that, I just go back on driving, get to my cousin's house. Once I get in, I turn around and well, not literally turn around, but go walk up to the front of the house. There's another vehicle, gray, kind of looks like my car, with blacked out windows.
Okay.
So I think I've been followed. I told my cousin, she has cameras everywhere at this house since I'm dog sitting again.
Oh, you're dog
So I
sitting
told her
again?
that, yeah, so I told my cousin, I told her to give evidence of that. I told her around the time that I called my aunt also what to get, like around the timestamp, so to get evidence of something happened, and that was me.
Mm-hmm.
So they're checking once they get back to wherever they're, back to their location that they're staying at.
Okay.
I just needed to tell somebody else besides family. I got all that straight away with family.
I needed you to say something to someone else.
Yes.
I understand that, though.
Okay. Also, in case something does happen to me, and I know I'm not here often, but I've been trying to get in often right now.
Fair. I think
So
you'll
it's
be
slowly-
just fine. That's what I'm gonna hope for.
I'm hoping that too. I'm just letting somebody know. If something
Hello.
happens, yeah. I just need to tell somebody else.
That's wild, but, you know.
Yep. That was very wild.
For you, it's about par for the course. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Every time I talk to you, something like wild happens, and I'm like, how does that keep happening?
Let's put it this way, this is for
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
wildest thing that... Oh, hold on. Hold on, I'll
Oh.
be back.
Hey, John. Thank you for the follow. Very much appreciate it. Alright. I went the wrong way. I think I need to go backward somewhere. Ah, stop freezing me, you asshole. Move. Let me move. I love how the one dude is just constantly doing. Just wants you to be chill, dude. Ah, no. No. I don't appreciate that. I do not need to be chill. No chill. All the no. Follow just to unfollow. I see how it is, John. Fuck you. Just so everyone's aware, I do know this man. So if it seems mean, it is not mean. That's how we interact with one another. Let me make that abundantly clear. It's A-okay. No, it doesn't. Yeah, sure. Sure, I don't. I'll remember this, John. Help. All right. Yeah, Paige, you know me. I'm such an asshole to everyone.
Those doors. Let's try there. We need to find that seed.
It's okay though. You know? Now I gotta kill shit. God. I also need to fix fucking the one thing again. God damn it. I was hoping I had figured that out. Apparently I did not. As Nightbot still hasn't done his thing. And I wonder why.
Talk to me. I can't let you take that seed.
I won't fight you, Caramon. There are other seeds than these.
I'll go after her. Grab the seed and follow after me.
Will do. You go do your thing. I'm just gonna go kill things, I guess. I'll kill the one thing that's in my fucking way. Come on now. Stop moving. I'll kill you here in a moment. Gonna take a second. There we go. And a werewolf form. Give me the seed! That does something. Give me the seed. I
have returned.
Welcome back.
Took me a second to realize that the noise I was hearing was my aunt calling me.
Oh, fair. Oh, look at that.
That's why I disappeared.
That did not take long today. You guys
They
can't
do
see
have-
it, but I'm swinging the bad axe. There we go. They're
They do
gone
have
now.
the video, but the license plate wasn't shown in it because of the metal
Damn.
that they have. Yeah, but they have it.
Yeah. As long as they, like... Because it's a very distinct car. It's not
It
a
is
very well
distinct
hidden.
car.
So...
It's also not very well hidden if you have fucking blacked out windows.
Families aren't justice.
Gonna ask my mom if we could get more cameras for the house.
The recollection destroyed this village. Who knows what other harm the rapid growth caused?
Well, hopefully, you know, everything's gonna be okay. Stop chasing your friend and running away from me. I want to hear the conversation, and y'all keep running. God damn you.
Oh, I just got mom with head saying, "Can we get cameras for the house?" And she's like, "Done."
Done.
Gonna ask one for each corner of the house.
Yeah. Oh shit. Hi. Yes, John? What's up? It is a Bob.
I'll be right back then, call mom, so we don't just text each other.
Fair. Get me out of the cave. Play Destiny? Are you but with you? Aw. I mean, I could. I very easily could do that.
I couldn't catch her.
Is there, let me guess, there's something in Destiny you want to do together, I assume?
I cared about her, considered her a friend, perhaps more. Why didn't I see that she had been taken in by the recollection? Maybe I could have done
Check
something.
Discord. Checking Discord. Oh! Oh. I see. Okay. I'm guessing Mint Retrograde is why you're saying that, huh? And it's also an exotic mission of some fashion. Guessing that's why. I have to do some research in the game and then buying the bundle classes. It is. Yep. All right. Well, someone got me into something else, so I'm gonna finish this quest and then we'll switch to Destiny. That'll be nice. That'll be my first Destiny stream, I'm pretty sure.
Speaking of which, did you get it?
Considering today is going to be a longer stream. John, go ahead and jump into the Discord when you're ready.
I've never seen a seed like this.
It's farmable. Yep. Have a good night, Paige. I very much appreciate you stopping by and chatting. It's been a great time chatting with you. I'm going to go to be right back screen. I'm going to get everything set up for Destiny 2. I think that was a good little introduction back into ESO. I love the new subclass system, and so far the story for the new stuff is good luck with Destiny. Yeah, that's been my reaction to Destiny for a while now. I'm not even gonna lie to you.